Tuesday, April 30th, 2025 at 9 a.m. by remote teleconference. My name is Chairman Marissa Gillette. I'm joined virtually today by my colleagues, Commissioners Karen and Arconti. We have a regular calendar and consent calendar in front of us today. We will turn first to the regular calendar, on which there are 2 items. The first is docket number 250307, the application of the Connecticut Water Company for approval of the issuance of long-term debt. And we will turn to Authority Staff Guy Novello to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Good morning, Madam Chair. Good morning, Commissioners Karen and Arconti. On March 6, 2025, CWC submitted an application for the issuance of $19,400,000 in DWSRF loans that the company proposed to use to fund 3 projects pertaining to the interconnection of the Green Springs water system in Madison, Connecticut, facility centralized treatment of raw water in certain wells in CWC's Gallup system in Plainfield, and a lead service line identification program. The company applied for and received approval for funding assistance through the DPH DWSRF loan program for these 3 projects pertaining to the either per and polyfluoride substances or lead service line identification. The DWSRF project loans have a 20-year term and carry an interest rate of 2%. Moreover, the company asserts that the projects in the DWSRF program are eligible for subsidies and that will likely entail loan and principal forgiveness. Along with obtaining the authority's approval under Connecticut General Statute 1643B, in order to receive this loan, a water company, as identified by General Statute 16-1A, must satisfy additional requirements. Specifically for this loan, a project's construction phase must assure that the company possesses the adequate legal, institutional, technical, managerial, and financial capability to ensure compliance with General Statutes 22A-478M. In this regard, the company is an eligible public water system as defined in General Statutes 22-475 and legally authorized to receive DWSRF loan proceeds, and it has access to experienced internal and external legal resources. The company asserts its members have combined 60 years of experience managing loan programs, and in terms of technical, managerial, and financial capability, CWC is currently managing capital investment plans that averages over $117 million annually. The authority review concludes that the company has sufficient legal, institutional, technical, and managerial experience to comply with the requirements. The company must also obtain concurrent approval by the Department of Public Health, Commissioner's approval in the final project plans and specifications, which has done so in this docket. Under the review of CT Statute 1643B, the company has demonstrated that the transaction fees are similar to transactions of similar amounts. No unreasonable terms and conditions were identified in the review, and the coupon rate of 2% is below existing market rates of recent financing. Additionally, the authority reviewed the loan's impact on financial credit rating metrics, and the loans are not expected to have any detrimental impact on the company's financial flexibility. And after the transaction, the company's overall weighted average cost of capital will decrease to 6.86 from 6.96. Based on the staff's review of this application, we recommend adoption to the panel. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you, Mr. Novello. Is there a motion?
Madam Chair, move adoption.
Second.
Commissioner Karen seconds. The decision's been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no comments, I will ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Commissioner Arconti,
Yes.
Chairman Gillette.
Yes. Thank you. The decision has been adopted. We will turn next to docket number 250312, the petition for declaratory ruling of the Connecticut Light and Power Company doing business as Eversource Energy and the ALCO affiliates to resolve contract disputes. We'll turn to Authority Staff Attorney Russ Bowman for this morning's presentation.
Thank you and good morning, Chairman Gillette, Commissioner Karen, and Commissioner Arconti. On March 7th, 2025, the Connecticut Light and Power Company, doing business as Eversource Energy, and the ALCO Renewable Energy Limited, ALCO Finance Limited, Wyndham Solar LLC, Ecos Energy LLC, and PLH Vineyard Sky LLC, together ALCO, jointly with Eversource, the petitioners, filed a document styled as a joint petition for a declaratory ruling. What petitioners ultimately seek is an authority statement of no objection to a settlement agreement executed between Eversource and ALCO to resolve various contract disputes among themselves. Agencies have jurisdiction to issue a declaratory ruling under General Statutes, Section 4 TAC 176, when called upon to construe and apply a specific provision of the General Statutes, a specific regulation, or a final decision of the agency to specified circumstances. In this case, the petition does not constitute a cognizable request for a declaratory ruling, as it specifies neither a particular legal language to be applied nor an actual specified circumstance to which to apply it. Instead, Eversource and ALCO list out a string of statutes that generally authorize various energy programs in which the petitioners have participated and pursuant to which the petitioners executed contracts among themselves. They then ask the authority to endorse the entirety of their 7-page settlement agreement, which resolves a range of private contract disputes, including force majeure claims, and which includes conditions and options to be mutually agreed upon by Eversource and ALCO, but that are not yet finalized. Given the deficiencies of the petition, the authority lacks jurisdiction to take any of the actions prescribed under General Statutes Section 4 TAC 176E. Accordingly, the authority staff recommends closing this docket without further action. The previously provided docket closing memorandum memorializes the reasons for doing so. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you. So I will seek a motion to adopt the docket closing memo.
Madam Chair, move adoption.
Excuse me, second.
Thank you. So it has been regularly moved and seconded. Mr. Bumpin, please take the roll.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Commissioner Arconti,
Yes.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes. That decision has been adopted. So we'll turn next to the consent calendar in which there are 12 items. I'll seek a motion, please.
Madam Chairman, move today's consent calendar, items 1 through 12.
Second.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been regularly moved and seconded. Mr. Bumpin, please take the roll.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Commissioner Arconti,
Yes.
Chairman Gillette.
Yes. Thank you. The consent calendar has been adopted in full. That brings us to the end of today's regular meeting agenda. We will adjourn and reconvene next Wednesday, May 7th at 9 a.m. by remote teleconference for our next regular meeting. Thank you and have a great rest of the day.